This is DaProfit here, guys. Glad to be back. I am so glad to be back on stage. Be back in front of the mic for this year-end award ceremony from FightServ and FightServ only. Okay? We also have some additional awards. Okay? First thing we want to announce is FightServ's Beauty of the Year is one Miss Stephanie Brooks. That's my baby. Okay? One Miss Stephanie Brooks. That is my baby. She will be the Beauty of the Year. Next, top kids of the year are Kelsey Don Henderson, Sarah Renee Henderson, Kayla Elise Henderson, Laney Brooks, and Haley Brooks. Can't beat them. Best kids in the world. Alright, let's get to our award ceremony tonight, guys. This is what it's all about. This is what FightServ was all about originally. You know, getting our fighters out there. And first thing we want to announce tonight is our Rising Star Award. Our Rising Star Award will go to the one and only Mr. Earl Spence Jr. Earl Spence Jr. That's right. You heard me right, folks. Earl Spence Jr. is our Rising Star winner for the year of 2015. 2015 FightServ Rising Star Award winner is Earl Spence Jr. Good job, Earl. You had a great year, and we look forward for many great years to come from you, guy. No doubt about it. All right. Next, Grant Gloves would like for us to represent the Comeback Star of the Year for 2015, Guillermo Regendow. Guillermo Regendow, as he fought on the undercard of Canelo and Cotto. Canelo Cotto undercard, and Guillermo Regendow is now the Comeback Fighter of the Year for 2015. I know that's kind of misleading, but hey, he was back. He struggled a little early against Fernandez. It was between him and Andre Ward, you know, 1A and 1B. We about went with Ward, but we went ahead and went with Regendow, man. I mean, he turned it on there at the end a little bit and got the finish. So Guillermo Regendow is our 2015 Comeback Fighter of the Year for FightServ, sponsored by Grant Gloves. Thank you very much. All right, now we're going to do a little boxing awards. We're going to do a couple boxing awards, and we'll get back over and we'll do some MMA awards. All right. All right. Upset of the year. This is the upset of the year. And this upset of the year is brought to you by Everlast. Everlast Gloves, one of the oldest names in boxing, bar none other than maybe Title. Now here's our three candidates for upset of the year is Fury versus Vladimir Klitschko, Billy Joe Saunders versus Lee, Jacobs versus Quinlan. Jacobs versus Quinlan. We're going to give y'all 30 minutes to call in. Not 30 minutes, I'm sorry, 10 minutes to call in and get this vote in. Who y'all think it is? Do you think it's 1, Fury versus Klitschko, 2, Saunders versus Lee, or 3, Jacobs versus Quinlan? Be right back with that one. Our next award will be, we're going to give y'all a list of Fighter of the Year candidates. All right. Now, number 1, Vasyl Lomachenko. Vasyl Lomachenko. Number 2, Floyd Money Mayweather. That's Floyd Money Mayweather. Number 3, Terrence Crawford. Number 4, Gennady Golovkin. Number 5, Sergey Kovalev. Sergey Kovalev. You also have 15 minutes to call in and vote for that one. And we'll let you know where the vote stands every 10 minutes. At 10 minutes, I'll give you a count. All right. Newcomer of the Year. All right. This has already been decided. This is not something you'll vote on. All right. You know, we had Earl Spence Jr. here a minute ago for Newcomer of the Year for Everlast. Also, but we also going to have, there's Reyes Gloves has Newcomer of the Year, and they also have some mixed category between mixed martial artists and boxers. Newcomer of the Year, number 1, Earl Spence Jr. Number 2, Billy Joe Saunders. Billy Joe Saunders, although he's not a newcomer, but he has some scenes. Deontay Wilder. Not necessarily a newcomer, but he is in some areas. I mean, he come out of nowhere. He won a title. He's progressed. He's done a good job. He's not fought the best competition, might have you, and some people say he may be in trouble come January 16th. Well, it's yet to be seen. Tyson Fury, of course, he's not a newcomer either, but hey, you know, Conor McGregor is on this list also. Kind of sounds kind of funny, don't it? Also on this list is another fighter that is Mauricio Verdum. Mauricio Verdum. Been around a long time, guys. A long time in the world of MMA. But he's back here on Newcomer of the Year, comeback artist of the year, whatever you may want to call him. I think they listed comeback of the year. And it is sponsored by Reyes, because Reyes makes mixed martial arts gloves, and they make. So we'll take votes on that for the next 15 minutes from now as well. Don't forget, you can call 1706-447-1715. I got the phone right here. You will hear yourself on the radio now. That's 1706-447-1715. Okay. FightServ presents your comeback fighter of the year and our fighter of the year for FightServ. Get this, Mr. Darnell Diesel Boone. That's right, Darnell the Diesel Boone. We're going to take a 30-minute break, 30-second break. For a chance to get a sponsor in. Coca-Cola will be sponsoring this, so enjoy your Coke, and we'll be right back.
He had 22 points, 6 assists, 5 rebounds. His first career 20-5-5 games. And he just shot the first back team. Parker. Sixers have won.
All right, guys, we're back. We're back and ready. We're back and ready to do business. All right. We still got plenty more awards to give out here. And we're going to announce the winner to a brand new house. A brand new house. Let me give you the specifics on this house, guys. It's 5 bedrooms, 3,600 acres. A to Z contracting. We'll be giving this house away. Right here in the Augusta, Georgia. Let's get to our last few awards here. This is a mixed award right here. Let's see. Gonna hold off on that one. It's one of the last awards. Guys, y'all should line these up a little better for me, Brian. Reebok sponsors the MMA Upset of the Year. The MMA upset of the year. Well, guys, is it Verdum over Velasquez or Overeem over Dos Santos? Is it Rucco over Wyman? Diaz over Johnson? Or, of course, is it that one that happened down there at UFC 193 in Australia? What was that woman's name? Oh, gosh, it's right on the tip of my tongue. Oh, yeah. Ronda Rousey. Is that who it was? Ronda Rousey. Yeah, that's it. Ronda Rousey. I remember now. All right, guys. Ronda Rousey. Upset of the year did go to Ronda Rousey. Or Holly Holm. I'm sorry. All right, we got one phone call. We got some phone calls coming in. But hold on for just a minute. Newcomer of the year, you want Earl Spence Jr. Okay, that gives Earl Spence Jr. 4 votes. 5 votes, 6 votes. That's 7 votes for Earl Spence Jr., guys. I don't have another vote for anybody else, so he's running away with this newcomer of the year. That is for sure. Before we go any further, we would like to announce FightServ's Man of the Year. FightServ's Man of the Year for the stuff he does in charity. And we'd also like to announce his charity. That's Paul the Punisher Williams. You heard me here. You heard it here first. Paul the Punisher Williams. That's FightServ's Man of the Year. Paul the Punisher Williams, and DaProfit would like to say thank you, Paul. Man, your attitude and stuff that you put forth every day to these kids when you go and visit these schools and stuff is phenomenal, guy. Man, anything we can do to help you out, just give us a holler, buddy. Give us a holler and let us know. Alright, guys, we got another fax coming in here, and it is, we're not going to announce that one yet. That's one of the last ones. It's MMA Affliction. This is sponsored by Affliction. This is Fight of the Year for the MMA world. Fight of the Year for the MMA world. It's Daniel Cormier versus Alex Gustafsson. Daniel Cormier versus Alex Gustafsson. Cormier's in 2 fights. You got Daniel Cormier versus John Bones Jones. You also had Holly Holm and Ronda Rousey. Your second runner-up is Cormier versus Gustafsson. First runner-up would be Miss Universe, Miss Oh, I'm sorry, Steve. I didn't mean to say that, buddy. It's Holly Holm. That's Holly Holm. I'm sorry. I didn't realize it was Holly Holm is the first runner-up against Ronda Rousey. The winner is Daniel Cormier, and John Bones Jones was the winner for Fight of the Year in MMA. Fight of the Year for MMA. That's the Affliction Fight of the Year. Alright. Come back of the year, we do have an winner, an astounding winner, Guillermo Rigondeaux. Guillermo Rigondeaux is definitely one comeback of the year. Upset of the year was definitely Rousey losing the home. We have some Fighter of the Year stuff coming in. Right now, Vasyl Lomachenko has 2 votes. Floyd Mayweather has 7 votes. Terence Crawford 1. Gennady Golovkin 6 votes. Sergey Kovalev has 6 votes. Tight race, guys. Tight race. Y'all keep the votes coming in. Keep the votes coming in. Klitschko with upset of the year. We appreciate all y'all fans calling in. Alright. Yeah, of course, Reebok's upset of the year. Was pretty hands down. Riggindale won pretty easy. Affliction, if I'm not mistaken, they had the fight of the year with Daniel Cormier. And here we go. Fighter of the year for UFC. This is a vote that's already been voted on, so there won't be no call-in votes, and it's been an overwhelming. Receiving 8% of the vote was Cowboy Cerrone. 8% of the vote was Cowboy Cerrone. Daniel Cormier received 31% of the vote. 31% of the vote for Daniel Cormier. Receiving 52% of the vote was Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor has been named Reebok's MMA Fighter of the Year. That's Reebok's MMA Fighter of the Year. We'll be right back with you in just a second, folks. Alright guys, we have some more votes on the Fighter of the Year. Fighter of the Year, Vasyl Lomachenko has picked up 4 more votes. Now he is now at 6. Floyd Money Mayweather has picked up 7 more votes. He is now at 14. Terrence Crawford has picked up 3 more. That puts him at 4. Gennady Golovkin has picked up 12 more votes. 12 more votes and puts him at 18 votes. Sergey Kovalev has picked up 5 more votes, and he is now at 11. So we're going to eliminate Terrence Crawford and Vasyl Lomachenko. This is a 3-way race between Golovkin and Mayweather. We can go ahead and eliminate, and the next set of calls should eliminate either Kovalev or Mayweather, and it'll be down to 2 people. All right. FightServ's Fighter of the Year was, man, this is tough, man. This is tough, and we voted on it here at FightServ. And our candidates are Ronda Rousey, Conor McGregor, Daniel Cormier, Canelo Alvarez, James DeGale, and Gennady Golovkin. Number 1, we went with Gennady Golovkin. Was our Fighter of the Year. Gennady Golovkin, Triple G Golovkin was our Fighter of the Year. That's right, you heard me. Triple G was the Fighter of the Year. Number 2 was Conor McGregor. So, Triple G, McGregor, and that's it. There is no third place trophy, folks. Congratulations to Mr. Golovkin and Mr. Conor McGregor for FightServ's Fighter of the Year. That's overall Fighter of the Year. Let's see what we got here. Now, this is something that really, you know, we wasn't too sure about. And we went back and forth. This is FightServ's Reebok sponsors the Comeback Fighter of the Year for MMA. Number 1 was Anderson Silva. It's a catch-22, guys. It really is. It's a catch-22. But we're going to go with Anderson. Number 2 was Frankie Edgar. Which I believe he's had a very, very good year. And And there's a very good argument for him to be the comeback fighter of the year. Number 3, Uriah Faber. At FightServ, we went with Frankie Edgar at number 1. Number 2, we went with Anderson Silva. Number 3, we went with Uriah Faber. That's our comeback fighters of the year. Number 1, Frankie Edgar. All right, guys, more votes coming in for the fighter of the year, and this is the last votes coming in. Last votes coming in now. We are down to our last 3 minutes and 40 seconds of the show. Fight of the year. This is the fight of the year. This is mixed. Mendez versus McGregor. Aldo versus McGregor. Rousey versus Holm. Cruz versus Morris. Leo Santa Cruz versus Abner Morris. Andy Lee versus Billy Joe Saunders. Joshua Duhaupas versus Deontay Wilder. Canelo Alvarez versus Miguel Cotto. Alright, I'll go ahead and eliminate some of the bottom ones. Duhaupas and Wilder, gone. Alright, Rousey and Holm, gone. Aldo McGregor, gone. Mendez McGregor, gone. We're down to Cotto Canelo, Cruz Morris, Lee Saunders. I'm going to give y'all 5 minutes to vote on that, so give me a call, and we'll get it done. Fighter of the year. This is it, guys. This is who wins Fighter of the Year. Our Fighter of the Year goes to the one, the only, Triple G, Gennady Golovkin. First runner-up, Floyd Money Mayweather. I truly believe he was hurt by the Berto fight. If it wasn't for that, he would be your Fighter of the Year, just as he should be every year that he fights. I'm a firm believer in that. I believe he's the highest, most talented fighter in the game, bar none. And it's not even close, guys. It really isn't. Our Rising Star Award, of course, went to Earl Spence Jr. This is our boxing Fight of the Year for boxing, sponsored by Tidal. You got Cruz, Morris, Canelo Cotto, Lee versus Saunders. This was a runaway. It ended up being Andy Lee and Saunders. They took an overwhelming 70.3% of the vote. 70.3% of the vote. Canelo Cotto took in the next most at 21.2. All right. And then the remainder went to Cruz. Yeah. They went with 8.5%. Actually, it was 7.5, and we had leftovers. So your winner of Fight of the Year was Andy Lee versus Billy Joe Saunders. Good fight, guys. Good fight. Damn good fight, guys. So they won the mixed Fight of the Year, and they won the Fight of the Year. Good job. Good job, fellas. It ain't often that's swept. It's not an award that's swept all the time, that's for sure. First time we've ever had it happen. Our Fighter of the Year was Conor McGregor. And Triple G. Our mixed Fighter of the Year was Conor McGregor. Once again, before we hang up and before we close the show out, because we're going down, FightServ's Man of the Year, Humanitarian of the Year, is one and the only, Paul the Punisher Williams. Support his foundation today. Get you a hat. Get you something, man. Go to Punisher.com, thepunisher.com, and support his foundation. If you don't give to the kids, give to Paul Williams, man. This guy, since May of 2012, He's been in this wheelchair and has got the best spirits in the world. I've known him since 1998. He's one of the best people you'll ever meet. I first met him, and Paul, if you're listening, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Melvin Cummings and Terry Cade and that bunch, man, and the up there in Aiken. And I just went by George's gym not too long ago off of East Pine Log, and been looking for you, buddy. I'd like to do some stuff with you and get you on there sometime. And let's get that foundation pumping, pal. Give me a call sometime. All right, man. Bye. Also, one more time, FightServ's Fighter of the Year, our Fighter of the Year, our guy, our in-house guy, man, our favorite guy, Mr. Darnell Boone, the most underappreciated man in the game. And we're going to try to have him on the air during a year-end top 30 vault or year-end top 10 pound-for-pound list. I would like to have Mr. Darnell Boone on the air, and I will talk to him about it later this week. I would love to have him on here so we can, I mean, this guy's fought 4 of them. 4 of them. Ain't nobody else ever done that. Man, he's the best. He's the best. I mean, his resume speaks for itself. And I'm tired of reading this mess about resume this, resume that. You know, it's a resume if you win. No bullshit. It's a resume because you got in the damn ring with him, guys. He got in the ring with the best in the world and stood toe-to-toe with the best fighters in the world and held his own. Put wood on his ass, beat Adonis Stevenson, okay? Took the only other man to take Kovalov to the cards other than Bernard Hopkins. This guy is serious business, and he's back, guys. He's back. Team Diesel is back, and FightServ is going to support him all the way. Bet on it. Bet your last dollar we're behind him all the way till the end. Go get him, D's. Go get him, baby. We'll see you. And we're signing off for tonight. And hey, if this is in your inbox, other than the people that I mentioned during the show, you know I love you, girls. Your daddy loves you. I love you too, baby. So it'll be in your inbox. And get a chance to listen to it if you don't mind. I love you. I love all y'all too. I love everybody out there in Radio Land. Guys, we're getting big. We're blowing up. We're over 1.7 million listeners, and that is amazing. And yes, we are getting ready to go on ESPN the radio. So here we come, ESPN the radio. Get ready.